It's time for some good old-fashioned redemption. Have you ever missed a deer and it just stuck in your craw? I mean, you really needed some redemption? Well, I'm Matt Drury, and on this week's edition of DoD TV, we're gonna be doing just that. This segment of DoD TV is brought to you by PSE's ECS, Evolve Cam System. With up to 90% let off, that means if you're pulling 60, you're holding 6. Even for a dummy like me, those are numbers that I can wrap my head around. When it comes to land management and setting up food plots, nobody does it better than longtime DoD team member and biologic guru, John Williams. John spends countless hours in the preseason strategically planning and planting that biologic to have optimal growth and optimal deer hunting come fall. Well, it's early season and John has taken his oldest grandson, Zach Playle, out for his first hunt of the year. But after a miss, it's up to Zach to use his most recent information, you know, the good old MRI, and head back out there to try to redeem himself.
You know, the key to killing a deer early season is food, just like it is late season. You know, a cold front would really help, you know, to maybe get the deer on their feet, but a lot of times during the early season, the deer are still in bachelor groups and you can almost set your clock by them. You know, we have reconics pictures of them coming into the same biologic field night after night at basically the same exact time.
Here we go. It's Grandpa and I's first night out. We're headed out to the farm right now. It's September the 19th, first day that we have had a chance for this 2015 bow season to go out and actually hunt together.
Zach's my oldest grandson. He's been hunting with me for years. I actually took Zach hunting the first time when he was 3 years old. You know, it's really been a thrill for me too. We were in a muddy ground blind on the south part of the big field, and we had 3 or 4 shooter bucks, but they were just, you know, too far from us, and just about dark. We had a big 5.5-year-old deer come in. If you're gonna bow hunt long enough, you're gonna mess a deer, and you know, Zach was a little bit down after he messed this buck, but the center biologic field was completely full of shooter bucks that night. There had to be like 4 shooters and I think 11 or 12 rack bucks in the field, and I was really confident if we would just go back in that same area the next night that we would be successful.
Here we go, day number 2 for Grandpa and I. We're headed out right now. It's about 2 o'clock on September the 20th. It's really a crapshoot this time of year. We've got bucks coming out to every field, and we had the beginning of a cold front yesterday. Still got the high pressure, still got the bluebird skies. It's a little bit warmer than it was yesterday, but not much. A couple deer in particular we're looking for. The one I had an encounter with and missed last night is one of them. Just couldn't close the deal with them. Had a swing and a miss, but that's hunting. Gonna get back at it tonight. Hopefully we can get another shot at one. We'll see.
I don't know what happened, you know, why Zach messed the night before, but you know, we went back to the cabin the next day and shot his bow, and he was, you know, drilling targets out to 50 yards. I knew that if we went back and got in that center field shooting house that we were gonna have a real good chance to kill a deer that night. We better get down there.
We're headed to our center field shooting house, so we got a southeast wind. Hopefully we can have a night similar to last night, and if we do, hopefully we can close the deal.
Here we go. I had a good feeling that night that something was going to happen, and it did. Just like the night before, it was just like you turned a switch on and deer started boiling into the center field from just about every direction. And you know, it wasn't long before Zach's deer came in. Zach and I were sitting there in that blind and this buck come off the creek, and he was actually sparring with some other bucks, and you know, he just kept getting closer and closer and closer, and the next thing you know, he presented Zach a shot.
Oh, boiler, 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 boiler. Boiler room, Zachy. He's gonna go down the field.
He's going down right there.
You hit him with that rage and he never knew what hit him. He's a nice deer.
Let's go get him.
You like your new decree?
Yep.
Let's go get your deer, Slicker. Makes it an easy track job when you watch him go down in the field, doesn't it?
Here we are sitting behind this big guy. It's nice, September the 20th. First cold stretch of the season that we've had. Deer movement was a little slow to start out. It's like a light switch around 6 o'clock. Does started coming in, and the next thing we know, this guy walks off the creek with 2 others. Good start to our season. A little redemption for me after the miss last night. Happy camper. It's a good night in the woods.
Now that's what I call fast turnaround. A miss and then a kill, and the very next day, way to go, Zach. Way to get back up on that horse that bucked you. And if you have a cool redemption story, make sure you comment below and let us know what happened to you and how you turned your luck around. Also, make sure to subscribe to the Drury Outdoors YouTube channel and keep up with all this new and great content that we got coming your way. And until next time, safe hunting. This segment of DoD TV is brought to you by Muddy Outdoors.